Once upon a time, in the mystical land of Eldoria, there existed a kingdom ruled by a wise and just king named Aric. The kingdom prospered under his reign, and its people lived in peace and harmony. However, lurking in the shadows was a mysterious figure known as the Dark Knight, a formidable warrior with a heart consumed by darkness. The Dark Knight, known as Damien, had long harbored a burning desire for power and control. His lust for supremacy led him to challenge King Aric to a battle that would determine the fate of the entire kingdom. The stakes were high, and the battle was set to take place at dawn, in the heart of the kingdom. News of the impending battle spread like wildfire, causing anxiety and fear to grip the hearts of the kingdom's inhabitants. They knew that the outcome of this battle would shape their lives forever. The once peaceful kingdom now stood divided, with some supporting the noble king, while others were swayed by the allure of the Dark Knight's promises. As the sun began to rise, the kingdom's people gathered around the battlefield, their hearts heavy with anticipation. King Aric, donned in his majestic armor, stood tall, radiating an aura of courage and determination. His loyal knights surrounded him, ready to defend their beloved king at any cost. On the other side, the Dark Knight emerged from the shadows, his armor as black as night. His eyes burned with a malevolent fire, and a sinister smile played upon his lips. He was accompanied by an army of ruthless mercenaries, each eager to fulfill their own twisted desires. The battle commenced, and the clash of swords echoed throughout the kingdom. King Aric's knights fought valiantly, their swords gleaming in the sunlight. The Dark Knight, however, proved to be a formidable opponent, his skill and power unmatched. With each swing of his sword, chaos and destruction followed. The kingdom trembled as the battle raged on, buildings crumbled, and innocent lives were lost. The once vibrant streets were reduced to rubble, and the people's hope began to wane. It seemed as though the kingdom was on the brink of destruction, with no end to the battle in sight. But within the depths of despair, a glimmer of hope emerged. A group of brave villagers, tired of witnessing their beloved kingdom being torn apart, decided to take matters into their own hands. Led by a young woman named Eldoria, they formed a resistance, determined to put an end to the chaos. Eldoria, armed with her unwavering spirit and a deep love for her homeland, rallied the people together. They devised a plan to distract the Dark Knight's mercenaries, allowing King Aric and his knights a chance to strike. As the sun began to set, the resistance executed their plan flawlessly. Chaos erupted on the battlefield, drawing the attention of the mercenaries away from King Aric. Seizing the opportunity, the king and his knights launched a final, desperate assault against the Dark Knight. The clash between the king and the Dark Knight was fierce and intense. Sparks flew as their swords clashed, each strike resonating with the weight of their ambitions. The kingdom held its breath, waiting for the outcome that would determine their future. In a final, decisive blow, King Aric managed to strike down the Dark Knight, his sword piercing through the darkness that consumed Damien's heart. As the Dark Knight fell, a wave of relief washed over the kingdom. The battle was over, and the kingdom was saved. However, the victory came at a great cost. The kingdom lay in ruins, its once thriving streets reduced to ashes. The people mourned the loss of their homes and loved ones, but they remained resilient. With King Aric's guidance, they began the arduous task of rebuilding their beloved kingdom, vowing to never let darkness consume their hearts again. And so, the tale of the Dark Knight and the battle for the kingdom's supremacy became a cautionary tale for generations to come. It served as a reminder that power and ambition, when unchecked, can lead to destruction. But it also taught the people of Eldoria the importance of unity, resilience, and the strength to rise from the ashes.